Hello and welcome to Crafting Some Ambience. It's lovely to see you here. Disclaimer: please cook, bake, craft, create, use tools or equipment, etc. in accordance to manufacturer's instructions and with appropriate safety measures or protective equipment. My way may not always be the best way, so double check on safety before proceeding. This video is a vlog rather than a tutorial. No health advice will be given. Always consult fully qualified medical professionals. Stay safe, stay kind, and have fun creating. Thank you very much. Products shown on Crafting Some Ambience. At the time of uploading this content, I have had no products or services given to me as sponsorship to promote or to review. I either buy things myself under my real name without mentioning this channel, or a family member might have given me a birthday or Christmas gift. All views given are based on my experience at the time of purchase or using the item or service. Sometimes unforeseen circumstances happen during manufacture, packaging or delivery that may differ from my experience, which I feel empathy to you for, but I cannot be held responsible for. Thank you. Stay kind, stay safe, and enjoy crafting. Hello and welcome back to Crafting Some Ambience. I am Kerry, I live in the UK and I do weekly, sometimes twice a week videos full of miniatures, crafting, anything I think really gets my creativity going and gives me those moments of joy in the week. And I think we all need that. We all need a little bit of happiness, of interest, of vibrancy, and we need to do things that really get us going and enthusiastic about life. And it's good for us. I hope you've all had a lovely week since the last episode, which was our lovely plant pot, which I'm thrilled with. Definitely do more mosaics. Can't recommend a kit like that enough, because it gives you enough of an experience to show to you that you like it, so that you could progress and buy more in future. So it really does as well give you some really good hints in the instructions that you can take on to other things, even if they don't mention them. Well, like with the grout separating from the water and things. Fabulous experience. Can't thank Katie and her family enough. Fab. This episode, it's a mixture of kits from the wonderful Crafts by Xander. He's on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel and his work is exquisite, honestly. Subscribe to him, watch his videos. He also explains things really well and shows you exactly what he means. Love it. I ordered some cauldron kits and some little potion kits from him to assemble. They're going to be for 2 future projects that I've got on the go. I fell in love with his weather vane kit. I had to get it. So the weather vane is for the roof of my main house, and I thought, well, if I'm going to put a weather vane on the roof of my main house, I really should have chimneys, shouldn't I? So I just rolled out terracotta air dry clay, rolled it, smoothed the seam fairly well, bit rudimentary this time, but that can go at the back, and then I just folded the top over for a very basic looking chimney pot. top. I didn't go like, you know, full on Hampton Court Palace or anything. Our skills aren't there yet. But I also made sure by just seating it on the greaseproof paper while doing it that the bottoms would be flat, because of course once they're dry there's not a lot you can do really without cracking it. So I made 2 pots for each chimney stack. I've gone quite light on the chimney stacks. I've gone foam, painted foam, because I think these are going to weigh enough, and it is on top of the dollhouse roof that's directly over the attic, and I don't know, I just thought, don't make things too heavy. But I might have got away with something more solid, but especially since I also put things on the roof at Christmas and things, I didn't want it to add up too much. Okie dokie. So the whole ordering process with Xander is brilliant. Go on Etsy, look up Crafts by Xander. Crafts by, and then Xander is Xander, and his kits are just, oh, wildest dreams. I'm looking at that drinks globe. I really am looking at that drinks globe mini bar. and the artist kit. Oh. And when you order from him, he's super good. He's straight on it, and everything comes wrapped really, really nice, and I really do love that. And you get a little thank you, and a little advice of don't use your heat gun on the plastic, and you get a QR code for his video so that you can watch the weather vane tutorial again, and so you know what you're doing. He's fabulous. Can't recommend him enough. So, without further ado, super glue. We're on super glue. This is just Loctite super glue that we got from the supermarket. It's nothing, you know, out of the world special. When using super glue, have some nail polish remover within accessible reach, because if you do stick your fingers together, if you put them in nail polish remover, yes, it will remove your nail polish, but it will also break down the super glue as well. So we are going to make the tripods. The other thing I forgot to say was he puts these little exquisite scrolls, one in each pack as well. I just love those. So they are definitely going in my project. Absolutely fab. Okay. So to make, it's not a tripod, is it? Because it's got 4 legs. However, you get my drift. It's the stand for the cauldron. Whoop. And I dropped something already. In we go. Put that in level. Oops. Hold it steady. I think I need a little bit more glue. Hold it steady for a second. I might use the edge of this tile actually as a little helper. So next leg, glue into the slot. Yeah, one. Oops. This is because sometimes I don't have the best coordination. This is not the kit, this is a problem with the crafter, as per. Then we have most of a tripod. And then, camel. We're going to just run a little bit of glue along the top. Pop. And these are candles. I'm going to have to paint the candles. These are fabulous. Do you know what? I didn't know. I was going to say, I wonder what these parts are. Xander, thank you. These are gorgeous. These are gorgeous. I'm actually getting the paints out later. So they're getting painted. I'm not sure what coloured potions and je ne sais quoi I'm gonna put in these yet. I'm gonna wait until the project sells, but I'm gonna make the tripods. Put the golden on it. Look, oops. Gone a little too soon with the super glue. I love it, love it. Xander, thank you. I'm in love with these candles and these scrolls as well. I'm in love. Right. Right, she says. That was literally my hand-eye coordination, then it was not the kit. Oh. There we go. That's it. I really wouldn't be struggling, only for the fact that my eyesight is borderline needing a varifocal. So sometimes with really teeny tinies, it does kind of remind me that that is where we are. So it does sometimes take more than one go for me, just purely with small things and small holes. I should use a magnifying glass, really. That would be clever. Ah, so. Oops, no, that is not it. Let's get some more glue. I'll put down. Glue in. Piece in. Fabulous. Now, don't go upside down. And I want you up at the front. Come on now. Silly. The creases in the tablecloth now aren't helping me either. Et voila. So, for the stands for the little potion bottles, I think I'm going to go to glue in the gap. That works a bit more suitably. That's it. Fill in the gap. And then she drops it. See, it is because I'm still a very beginner level miniaturist, and like I say, things like the eyesight, sometimes it can be really delicate and really wonderful. Sometimes there is a little coordination issue because of my neurodiversity. However, I don't take the hint and I do things anyway. Because otherwise, will I ever learn how to overcome it if I don't do things? Oops. You weren't supposed to stick to my finger, you were meant to stick to the hole. Merci beaucoup. Silly sausage. Ooh. Come on now. It's off me. What was I saying about nail varnish remover? Hey. I know I've had my struggles, but I am really enjoying this. And I'm so pleased with my little stats. I do get joy out of the results of my experiments. Yeah, man. Here we go. I hope that everybody is keeping warm in this weather. Here in the UK it has been extremely chilly this week and quite rainy at times. I was unusually fortunate on Tuesday that the rain started after I got back into my house. Usually it waits until it first hears my garden gate go. And the bead glue around outside. And the ring. Now this big square is just foam, which I painted the watercolour, and then that was yellow ochre and white, just acrylic paint, and then the bricks were a mixture of red, orange and burnt sienna that I then painted the bricks on. I just did a little white cap at the top because a lot of the trim on the main house is white. So on the video we have, I'm leaving mine black. Xander does a beautiful paint job with his, but I'm leaving mine black because where my house is, if I make it any paler, I don't think at that height in that room I'm gonna see it that it's even there. So we have north, so we go naughty, elephant, squirt, water. The other one I know is very much rugby league based, and you know, we better not say that today. So there's east. There's south. And there's west. So we've got the directional compass, for want of a better term. Now, Xander threaded a bead onto his, did a little run of glue, this disc and threaded that on. It's a lovely tight fit as well, so that it will stay stable, because what's going to happen is this is going to be like the top stopper, and then you thread your directions, and then you do the same with these, so that in the middle of them the weather vane can spin. I will paint these black when I also paint the candles that I didn't know I had. Because I'm silly. So weather vane. Going to use this actually to support it. I'm going to thread the disc. Yum. There we go. A bit of room so it can definitely still. South has gone a bit west. Sorry, that's an incredibly British thing to say, isn't it? So this time we're running glue around the disc. Threading our bead down. Hey! I'm so pleased with this. Good. Open a little more. In the middle. Poke her in. And right, we'll do it on camera this time because I'll stop being silly. It's spin! I'm so pleased with that. And I've got a spare bead. Love beads. Right. Chimney blocks. Again, foam, the mortar, the bricks, the white top. And our air dry chimney pots. Oh. And I have been meaning to do chimney pots for the dollhouse for a while, and I hadn't got the terracotta clay, and I was going to use just normal air dry clay and paint it, but I saw this clay in the works last time I was going into town, because I have a social group that I attend once a week, and before I go and see all my lovely friends there, I like to pop into stores like The Works, Home Bargains, Sostre and Green, places like that where you know you're going to get some lovely crafty goodies. When I took a piece off the air dry clay, I had a little bit left, so I've got two very, very rudimentary like planter style things that I will have a little think. I just coil built them because I didn't really plan to make them, because I thought I only had enough for the 4 chimney pots, because I'd wrapped the rest of the block in cling film and then Ziploc bagged it so that it keeps for a little bit longer. Yeah, so I'll have to come up with an idea for some plants. I've had some very dodgy plants that I've made in the past. So I'd done a big planter and relied on pre-made ones for like model terrain. So I think I'll push myself and have a go on these and do something really nice for the house. So thank you so much to Crafts by Xander. You've given me such a fun morning. You've been so wonderful throughout the ordering process. Your attention to detail is exquisite. Even the packaging, everything. You're just fabulous. Please give his channel a subscribe. Find him on Etsy. Just send him all the love his way, because he really is doing fantastic things, and I hope to see some of his videos soon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay kind, and enjoy some wonderful crafting. Bye bye.